Why? What's wrong, Push? What's going on, bro? What, because of all the COVID crap? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sure sad to hear that, man. Yeah. It's definitely been a hard year. What up, Red? Are you wearing your new shirt with all the faces on it? Man, Push, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. For real, for real. It's a hard thing watching a homeboy die. Especially when you care about them. And they're close to you, you know what I'm saying?
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about
this is my first weekend league game of the weekend,
with our
Red.
Two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
Dude's game tag is wet draws.
All the responsibility he has and how the game
I love it.
if he's not on the top of his game, he's not going to benefit
Play some football, wet draws. Just please don't make me wet my draws.
To get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken very short. Trucks over it. And he'll take this across the 25.
Don't make me wet my draws, please.
27-yard line.
I don't want to poopy on myself.
Let's go. 70. Indy. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Nice. Riley, 64.
An all-pro in 8 of his 9 NFL seasons. It's
I shouldn't have went outside. I should have went inside.
3 right away, and it's second down.
Come on.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Second
Right?
and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Not playing like that. I ain't played Madden since last Sunday.
Because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive.
Playing that damn basketball game. I was trying to throw alley-oop right there.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
You know what? For real, I should not go for it here. I don't know what the heck I'm even thinking.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Ready? 54, right there. 54, Mike. Yo. Go.
They're going to try and throw. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he takes us beyond the 35.
Well, I didn't get the first down, but whatever.
Surprising move here on the opening drive of the game.
I'm surprised he caught that. I don't think he caught that.
Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Be a long day for you. Shoot. What?
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about...
That didn't look like 4 yards. My eyes must be messed up because of my pain meds.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second
Push,
down.
bro. I'm going to say a prayer for you and your friend tonight.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, come on, now, come on, now. Show it up.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be
At least
3rd
I took
down.
one of them back.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk about his talents.
He was their 2nd pick after the move to
Man,
Baltimore. What was that?
I remember this
96?
football game that was on PlayStation 1.
Was the first.
And Ray Lewis also two-time Super Bowl
Shit, I can't remember the
champion
name of it
and
now.
MVP of Super Bowl 35.
But it was pretty fucking badass. NFL something. And I remember that was like the first game that you could really... No, not Tecmo Bowl. It was on PlayStation 1. It was Game Day, NFL Game Day or something Game Day. It was Game Day, I think. But anyway, no, it wasn't Blitz. It was like Madden at that time, but it was not Madden. And it was like the first real game I played other than Madden where you could juke and shit, but they had the L1, R1. You know what I'm saying?
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2
And you could
remaining
you
as
could
we
hit like
start this
square
out
after you
here
scored a
in this first
touchdown,
quarter.
and he'd do a little touchdown dance. Shit was badass. Right then I knew, I was like, oh man, football games are about to get wild. Tecmo Bowl was my shit though. And they had a game, the last Tecmo Bowl they made on Super Nintendo, Super Tecmo Bowl 3. Yeah, it was NES, and they had one on Super Nintendo, Super Tecmo Bowl 3.
Get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Final edition. And it was badass.
Peterson. And he will have the first down.
Chris Slade was still a linebacker for the Patriots. Drew Bledsoe was still their quarterback.
They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays
Curtis
out
Martin was a beast in that game.
there. The 4th down run
Like,
successful.
no
Now they'll look to
freaking
pay it
joke.
off on 1st down. Now Peterson.
Shit.
Peterson a first down.
Talking too much, not paying attention. Yeah, the first Tecmo Bowl, they had Bo Jackson on it. Jay Schroeder was their quarterback.
Guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Vic. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
John Elway was still the quarterback. Do you remember the Sega Game Gears? Those freaking machines were badass. And I had a baseball game on there that was pretty addicting.
This will be taken about the 12.
I had a Game Boy too, but I really liked the Game Gear.
And they're going to start this drive.
They used a lot of batteries, so it's really hard to keep them charged. Because back then it wasn't like
The
now.
Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive.
80 weapons.
It had color and shit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That pass complete to Jim Brown. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
50, plant.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's got the hook up for the first time with Herman Moore. And all the way down to the 26.
Let's go.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Yeah. You don't want none. Right there.
Back to throw here.
Ooh.
Incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how low can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because
he actually had to pick on that.
Incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And they'll get this down to the 10.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one.
It was from 9 to 12
now you're right.
14
They're in
to 2.
man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good
14
idea.
to
Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me.
Yeah, I
That
forget.
is going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I was only kind of like a little bit of a nerd when I was a kid. I mostly was outside all the time. I mean, I played video games, but not like I do now. Appreciate that push. I knew he was coming with that heat, though. I saw him. He was rushing me.
A staggering number, but you have to remember with Jerry Rice, it wasn't just great hands. It wasn't speed. It was the collective, the work ethic to prepare, and the route running that was second to none.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
For real? How's he stay in school that way?
Throwing again. Vic sliding out of the pocket. That one complete to Okoye. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw, Vic. Rolling to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think
Is his
so.
parent? He might be on a scholarship or
The
something.
defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact. I'm happy
I got you, Red.
in the back pocket. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They will indeed go for it. Vic throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. A solid
You know what? For real, I thought he was going to run with Vic there. So I covered Vic more than I did the receivers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Vic. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Yeah. Maybe his parents paying for his school, you know what I mean? You never know.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving
Just
and
never
average
know.
a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for it and was kicking coverage in his direction.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Vic will look to throw on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester.
Burnt me with Hester there.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Yeah, see, so they got money if his dad's dentist, dude.
53 yards.
They probably make
And
good
the
money.
Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed pass like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great
I don't know what
legs
principles
when
mean.
necessary to help get him out of trouble.
And this is going to be close.
I think this guy's going to
And that
beat me,
extends
guys.
their lead by 2 more.
I need to take a drink. Let's try.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away.
You and me both, because I don't even make double figures. So.
Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Playing like shit. That's okay.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
No, you're young still. You will. I've gotten fat paychecks in my lifetime. Don't worry about that. Right now, I don't make. I mean, there was times when I made real good money in life. You know, it's up and down. It's a trade-off. Got to deal with the highs and the lows as they come.
Couldn't find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Man open, Rice. The 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jerry Rice with his second touchdown here in this first half. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
I like it when you hit Hester like that, because every now and then he'll cough them up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Lurked him with Ray Lewis.
By the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best
Free
ball.
medical care is... Let me ask you this, though. Is the free medical care, is it worth it? Like, for real?
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Like, is it good medical care? Or is it free medical care, but it's kind of like crap treatment?
Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Herman Moore.
What do you mean you were broke, LOL?
It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Hurry, hurry. Snap.
Looking to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side.
About the free medical care? Brooke.
The coverage too good.
I'm asking Red, because...
The ball free, and it's 4th down.
Let's get it.
I need 12 yards. What am I doing?
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Like, because it's not worth it if it's free medical care, but it's like crap, you know.
They'll be caught by Rice.
Oh, I got it.
He's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Running on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Ah, hold on. What the hell?
Ready?
Running right, here's Brown. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Go, team. Let's go. Get it.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
Not only was the call
Still
spot
3 free
on,
points if
how
I
about
can
the
make the kick.
execution of that defense right there. The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
I don't think I got enough leg on that one.
Down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing
Oh, I did.
available there for him.
Well, the drive ends in
Taxes
just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to
Gotcha.
the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
It's not free. Somebody's paying for it somewhere,
The
Red.
Vikings now to start their next drive. We're under 20
And he's
seconds
really
to
kind of
go
being
in
an
the
idiot
half.
by
I think
wasting
that's
his
one of the
opportunity
wise
of
plays
good
here to be
education.
safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper
Dude, he's
than normal.
Viking
So
from
even
Norway.
if you run some type of misdirection, you're gonna fool them for a second or so, and guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
Look at Sapp getting his tackle broken.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before.
Why did he even call the timeout?
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this?
See if I can stop his offense.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive.
He's running pretty good with
stay
AP.
up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A 10th carry now for Peterson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and
He's
they
trying to
pick up
set
a
me up
first
with
down.
that run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Vic. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
That's one way to end it. Ronnie Lott. Shit. Took it to the house on him. I take that. I was playing bad too. Mr. Green, sir. How's the WWE going? Did you win the belt yet? You know what? We was talking about the N64s the other day, Mr. Green. And I'm telling you, bro, WrestleMania 2000, I think it was my shit on there. The WrestleMania games on there were badass. And I liked the creative character on those. I did not like the wrestling games they had on the GameCube. And at that time, I played the N64 and then I started playing GameCube. The controls were kind of crazy in that one.
With Charles Davis, as always.
How much are the Ninja Turtle movies on the PlayStation Store, Mr. Green? I might buy them too.
With our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
You own that on GameCube?
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has, and how the game
that's back when The Rock was on there, Stone Cold, Triple H.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Corporate ministry.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Remember when The Undertaker kidnapped Stephanie McMahon? He was gonna marry her, force her to marry him.
A first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, Biker Undertaker. I didn't like him as much as the Dead Man, but I gotta tell you, it was a good fit for him. I mean, other than the Dead Man, what else could he really do, you know? The American Badass was a badass.
Opening drive of your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
I wish they should have made WWE 2K20 a free game.
Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Aren't they about to bring out 2021?
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening.
She wasn't coming at you. She was talking about.
Boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Don't ban Red. I like her. When does WWE 2K20? I'm pretty sure she wasn't coming at you, bro. I thought he picked it. Do you know? I need to look it up since I'm asking. Oh, it's my ball. What the hell?
A failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was a surprise.
We're sitting there waiting on his ass to call a play. It's my fucking ball.
As they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Now here's a pass on 1st down.
I got the last guy with that play a couple times.
The rookie first-rounder Jonathan Abram there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down?
I'm going to look it up in a second. I'm going to look it up right now.
4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there.
Well, in between plays.
One of the true legends of pro football, it's Jim Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a problem.
September 4th, 2020 is when it comes out.
Themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
I think. No? Actually, 2K21's been canceled, bro. That's what I'm reading right here.
That'll back him up 5.
What? That's crazy. This.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This says it's supposed to... On April 23rd, it was reported that it was going to release on September 4th.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
And then there's another report on April 26th that says it's been canceled.
About 7 yards deep.
I don't freaking know.
20 and down at the 22-yard line.
There's not going to be a launch of a game this year, a WWE exec said in an earnings call after the disaster that was 2K20. Wow, was it a bad game or something?
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened. Factored in.
Yeah, I'm reading it, and it says that game is something about the glitches and bugs.
To the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's all negative stuff they're saying.
Take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know what? And that's all that matters. If you enjoy it, you like playing it. That UFC fighting game, UFC 3, it's like, it was cheap last time I looked on the PlayStation Store. Like, it was mad cheap. I think it was like $4.99. Oh, I bought the Castlevania Anniversary Collection for $5. How is the UFC game? Is it cool?
To punt this away on 4th down. Call that a 45-yard run.
I'm glad Dion covered that up.
On the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a
I believe you, bro. I bet you do know.
You have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Second and 11.
Hell, who knows, Push? Brooke might have been coming at me with that.
He'll lay out and pull
Lazy
it
pothead
in.
doing
What a
nothing
diving
crap.
catch there.
But I don't do nothing. I do a lot, man. Raising kids, taking care of the fucking house.
Ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major
I do a lot of shit. It may not seem like it, but being a stay-at-home parent and also a single parent, you gotta do everything. Something in the house needs fixing, I gotta fix it. Yard needs mowing, I gotta mow it. You know, diapers need changing, I gotta change them. Food needs cooking, I gotta feed them. Well, let somebody try to trade places with me. They're gonna be like, oh.
I'd love to be in his head right now.
They're gonna be like,
because
how do you
is he
do it,
rewarding
dude?
himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
One day at a time.
Room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
For real, I don't think she was coming at anybody, though. I think she was talking about the dude you were talking about.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. This is Brown. Now Brown only lost the football, and the Raiders have recovered.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And
Hendricks tackled him 40 yards.
Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
I had him at the line, and Hendricks came and hit him 40 yards.
Any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On second down, this is Jackson. And some room to roam now. Oh, and now some space to operate. 27 yards there, a first down. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator
nursing that 3-0 lead, ain't I?
Back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, there's not going to be the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what?
Oh, okay, I got you.
Right now.
Up from the secondary.
Does he smoke weed? Nah, you ain't got to tell us. I don't care for real.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll run him now out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to set up in this game, right, and make all the calls.
You never knew who was going to run out. You might get, you could have a match with The Rock and Triple H going on, and you could have anybody come out. It might be The Undertaker. It might be freaking the Blue Meanie. I remember that shit.
Out of the gun now on third down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And that one goes incomplete.
I'm a big Rock fan too, bro.
That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. Here's Ray Guy now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47.
NWO.
This one looks good as well. And did they keep it?
Oh.
They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the
Whoa.
goal line at the 1-yard
Buried.
line.
He meant NWO, not BWO. Oh, no. Blue World Order. That's right. Stevie Richards and the Big Blue Meanie started the little Blue World Order.
I might be thinking safety right now.
I remember now.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the
Dude, I remember when them guys was in ECW. ECW. Back when it very first started. And it was fucking cool. Because it was cool for a while. Taz was my dude on ECW, man.
Do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed him off with that run.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That'll wind up a gain of 27
Taz and Sabu.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's where Tommy Dreamer came from, too.
Here's a throw caught
Sandman.
by Gronkowski.
The Dudleys came from there.
It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you're running
Perry Saturn.
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh. Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention to the clock, was I? Good looking out, bro. Because I sure am nursing a slim lead. Yeah.
Now back to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. And defensively, they were in zone coverage.
Razor
You
Ramon,
have to be a little
Scott
careful.
Hall.
You're losing playing
I liked it
against
when
a
he was
good
Razor
quarterback
Ramon.
like he is, to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe
Five-time WCW champ.
And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Oh, that's not the play I wanted. Shit.
Stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
I'm going to try it anyway.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. 5. Go. Now.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. And
got it.
He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Yeah, you showed it to me.
An 11-yard touchdown.
That's,
and the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I needed that.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do.
Was
you
a big
start
one.
from the widest receiver, work your way inside.
Makes the second half
Who gets lost sometimes?
breathe a little easier to start it.
That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Prater for the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, you need the ECW belt.
So much for setting
The OG one.
drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead
Paul
and
Lee
use the
Dangerous,
second of their
aka
timeouts.
Paul Heyman.
As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Who's that annoying little announcer dude on there? I can't remember now what his name is. Little dude with the glasses. I'd know him if I see
in
him.
this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And able to find a little space.
Why'd you even call the timeout?
Over the 15 to the 16.
Why call the timeout?
With just 4 seconds
Do they?
left in this first
How much is
half,
it going
a
for?
timeout call. unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's looking long for Witten. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already. Here as the second half is now underway. This will be taken in at the 1. Spinning away. And he'll bring it a few passes.
400 or 500 higher than that. Oh, I wonder how much the ECW belt is.
The Raider offense set to get this
Think it's
drive
up there like
started.
that?
They built a good
Probably,
first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Man, this pain pill I'm taking for to manage my pain with, I just picked up my other prescription of it today. And dude, you guys remember that movie, Me, Myself, and Irene, with Jim Carrey, where he was the split personality cop? Funny freaking movie. Remember the part where he was in the police station and taking his medicine and his mouth was so dry, his like lips were all chapped, turned wide. He's trying to stick his head under the water thing to get some water and shit. Like, this medicine the doctor gave me for my pain, it's like that, yo. It like makes my fucking mouth that fucking dry. Fudging, I mean.
Frustrating for a defender.
It's gotta be motherfudging for the kids.
Before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first.
I know exactly how he feels right now. Because this medicine is like I can't get enough to drink.
They tried a quick hit inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. And he rifles one incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. They'll set up to throw. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he got a couple more downs to play with.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They run on first down with Jackson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes
Good morning,
down.
America.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he's able to get it.
Well, there's 2 W's already. Excuse me. Gesundheit. Hoorah. Oh, well. I think I want to play some more basketball. I used to like that game. He's heating up. He's on fire.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks. Certainly team. 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Strip that ball. Go.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 67 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down now. It's Brown. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
60 Pittsburgh. 15, check right 15. Watch the slant. Hey, high 7. 2.
He'll look to throw.
Touchdown. Woohoo.
Touchdown.
I'll take that.
Herman Moore there to make the grab. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good
Lucky,
by Prater.
but I'll take it.
And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
It's already after midnight.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Choose the mic. Danny. Choose the mic. Watch Mike.
Jackson on 1st down. Out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught.
Oh, he mossed me with Moss.
Touchdown.
Nice.
New Orleans.
But I should have swatted the ball instead of going for the damn pick.
Touchdown. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. We'll go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Rock
and he'll
Dion.
probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you
Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
So conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd down, it's Brown. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready. 30 base. All day, every day.
They'll look to throw. Man open, Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
This guy's going to be... He
So
learned
a
to be good there.
dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it hit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Looking to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards. This quarterback now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to Sharp. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
60 Pittsburgh.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Brown. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll look to throw here. High throw, but the catch is made. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. They'll run on first down. Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Gronk's first catch. Good for a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Bo. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6.
Oh, he lurked me
And this
again.
is going to be intercepted.
intercepted.
I kept calling that play and calling that play and calling that play. So.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL's record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, he's about to break that Ray Lewis tackle.
There as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He's not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Throwing is Jackson.
What?
Man open, it's Moss complete. There he goes, left side.
Oh, yeah, he's got me.
Touchdown,
All right, I'm quitting this game. I had to go in and get me another can of Sprite. Actually, I'm going to go see if my Gatorade's cold. I want my grape Gatorade. Grape Abe, Grape Abe. I'll be back. I'm going to start a different stream here in a minute, too. I'm going to probably play basketball again. I shall return. I'll be back.